fantastic show by Lockie Ferguson, but unfortunately he's not getting further part in the series. How big a blow is that? And tell us something about the replacement, whether it's already reached or when he's expected.
Yeah, first of all, it's a big blow for us. Lockie's been an outstanding bowler for us for a long time, and obviously showed his impact the other night. I guess those kind of high intensity short spells for a fast bowler, in these kind of conditions are pretty good for us. So it's obviously a shame he's not here. It's obviously a niggly one. I know he wanted to be here for all of it, and he loves playing for New Zealand. So it's a shame. But we've got Adam Milne coming over, who's cut from the same crop, bowls quick, swing it both ways, and he arrives tonight. So probably not available for the first game. It'd be a quick turnaround and a bit of a stitch up. So, but he should be good to go for the second one.
And the fact that New Zealand have not played a ODI for this year, I think that's going to be some disadvantage for you guys getting into the series.
I guess it's always, it can be a challenge starting again, but this group especially have played a lot of domestic one-day cricket recently, so they're familiar with it. I'm not, but so it's going to be a great experience. A great challenge as well. We know how good Sri Lanka are in white ball cricket, especially at home. They showed that against West Indies, and so we're in for a challenge. We know that, and I guess we can learn from the first two T20s. Obviously, the same ground, probably slightly different pitch, but same kind of tactics and plans in place.
What about the team when it compared to T20 team with the likes of Henry Nichols and the inclusion of Adam Milne, experience in the one-day side?
Yeah, I think there's probably a little bit more experience. I think the way we kind of played our T20 cricket was we might have went a little bit harder, but early on a spinning wicket. So that's obviously magnified going into one-day cricket, where you probably have a lot more time than you think. So obviously adapting to the wicket is going to be massive. But if it looks like it is slow and potentially spinny, it's about trying to do it for as long as you can and give yourself a chance for the back end.
Gary Stead has said Adam Milne brings a lot more things into the team other than his genuine pace. So how can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, he obviously can swing it both ways and at good pace. So it's pretty good qualities of a fast bowler, and he's handy with the bat as well. So I think we're lucky enough. We've got a few all-rounders in this team already, and the likes of Nathan Smith, Zach Folkes, and Adam Milne can all bat. So that I think we got away with it in the T20s there with some lower order kind of hitting, but on tricky wickets that's quite important. So we've got quite a good balance with kind of bat all the way down to at least 10 or 11.
Well, the wicket looks almost brown. So any plans that you have playing additional spinners or whatever?
I think we've obviously got a few spin options, which is good, and also a few seam options. So had a little look at the wicket now. There's obviously a fraction more grass in the T20, but I've magnified over a longer time. So I think whatever happens with the wicket, we have to adapt quickly. We speak about that a lot. Try not to go in with any preconceived ideas. And just adapt to what's happening out there. If it does spin, play accordingly, and if it's flat, we'll wait and see. But I think we have an option to play more spin or play more fast bowling, depending on what we think.
So what is the difference of playing on turning tracks? In the South Asian region and the other regions. Is it just the slowness of the wicket, or the turning, or what?
It's probably a bit of a combo. I think usually when it's slow but spinning, you can kind of play it off the back foot and use the crease. But I think we saw the other night with getting a little bit with the rain, I don't think helped. It was a little bit tacky and it was spinning fast, and that's a problem for all batters. It's nice for your bowler, so I think we have to wait and see. Usually it's traditionally a little bit slower and a bit turns a little bit more than it does back home. So kind of getting used to that. Not as much bounce. Trying to play accordingly to that.
Cool. Wrap it up. Thank you.
No questions.